bench looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Here's Jones. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Taken down at the 33.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Tampa Bay.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Switch. Under 10. Check.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7 by Shaquille Barrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. So that'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. He'll take it at the 42. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Second down, it's Jones. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Now Jones. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they come up now 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll try again.
Previous week, he got into the end zone trying his best to get there. In this game, so far, he's been denied.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Falcons 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Here we go again. Here we go again. You go check.
Now Gurley. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
First down.
And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
4-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Gurley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Gurley again here, first down. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They go play action with Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. They'll come out throwing here on first down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First down, Buccaneers.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing it in here on 2nd down, this time complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's got some space here. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the 2nd level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the 2nd level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Pick up of 2.
One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Jones, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Yeah, we dominate today.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Complete to Todd.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Hey, 59, ready. 91 in the money. Come on.
Now Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
At the 47-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. He's checking. Hey, bye. Kill. Check.
To throw again is Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
59, ready.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. To the right side and complete to Hurst. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Hurst. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Final play of the half, it's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready? Tight dog. Hey, Tuesday.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easy.